Mavic Mini Air 2, and I got the Mini 2. You can see that. Also, you can see that one. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I got two controllers here, and of course, I have that solar that keeps up my charging. If I want to charge my battery, that's enough to charge. Yeah, it's breezy. I would say it's blowing about like 16 or 17 miles an hour wind. Notice, guys, if you're gonna do this, you always want to face the drone that direction. If you're gonna go and fly, the wind is just the gimbal. It's much safer for that. So just letting you know. It's a must-have. Again, last year, I would say I'll use the Mavic Mini. I'm not using active track. It's a must-have. And I was using the Mavic Pro 2 that time, and I was also using the RoboMaster. Now it's gonna be using the Mavic Air 2, and I'm gonna use the Mavic Mini 2. Go ahead. Doing it at the same time, guys. There you go. Good. And it captured me. Here you go. Two drones. Mavic Mini. Yeah, so there you go. You guys can see. I mean, I have the Mavic Mini here as a controller, and I got a Mavic Air 2 on top of me. I mean, I could have the Mavic Pro 2, but
I'm just using the latest DJI drones out of this market now. So that's considered as a Mavic Air 2 and also the Mavic Mini. I just haven't done it in these two new drones yet.
But you can see how this thing can do. There's really no active track. But you can see how it's tracking. Whew. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and go this way. Now it lost me in the frame. I don't know, DJI. When are you gonna have
active track or maybe hyperlapse? It doesn't make sense. I mean, this is the second time video that I have to make.
See?
Alright guys, you guys can see that I'm actually controlling the Mavic Mini 2. There's no active track on the Mavic Mini 2, okay? I'm not using no Litchi app. I'm just doing it manually. And I'm doing the best thing I can. And I mean, you can do this on the OneWheel or anything that you have your hands free. But if you're doing this on a bicycle or you're doing this on an electric scooter or anything has a throttle that you cannot, or maybe I would say like in a boosted board or electric skateboard, it's gonna be harder for you to control the Mavic Mini 2 controller to make it track it to you.
All right.
Go home.
And now
Battery level is low. The aircraft will
all right.
point in 10 seconds.
I'm gonna go ahead and do a return to home. Let's go ahead and see how these two bad boys can do. All right, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. Two drone. So it's got to know. Uh-oh. All right, Mavic Air. That's where I actually landed at. We're gonna go ahead and check. Uh-oh! Precision! That's almost precision. That's almost precision landing. Let's go ahead and press OK. Woo! You can see here. All right. Should be returning back. Interesting. Then I'm gonna go ahead and land the drone.
You can see the Mavic Air 2 is close where exactly I take off at. If you can see my the beginning of the video where I take off at. But anyway, just letting you know, I'm like, I would say about few inches off. You can see right there. And now you guys gonna go and see the Mini 2. and it's about a yard away. So it's not bad. I think a firmware update would help this Mavic Mini 2, and both devices are in airplane mode, so maybe make a difference. You guys can go ahead and see I'm using the Air 2. I'm on the spotlight. It means that I'm in the, like, basically the drone's in a tripod, and it just captured me whatever I do. And I don't know the reason why they don't put that on Mavic Mini 2. And you can see here I have to do manually. And again, DJI, there's really no point for you guys not having active track. I mean, what happened if you're in an open space, you know? And it doesn't make sense. Why would you guys add a sport mode if you're not gonna add active track? And or hyperlapse, I would say. And here again, the Mavic Mini 2. I'm just giving you guys an example also. So I'm using tripod mode here, tracking, and you can see the Mavic Air 2, it just stays in one area tracking me down in a spotlight. You can see that. And I don't know why the Mavic Mini 2 don't have this feature. And I don't even know why would you add boomerang on the Mavic Mini 2. And look at the Mini 2 now. So I have to do it manually. It doesn't make sense, DJI. I mean, it doesn't really. I'm just, I'm just trying to give you guys some, all of us just want to have a good time with this Mavic Mini 2 and just fly it everywhere. Yeah, it can do long range. Yes, it can do sport mode, quick shots, boomerang and all this, circles, helix, whatever you can call it. But it doesn't, why would you not add in an active track? And, all of us don't want to depend on Litchi app because it's not reliable. I mean, that's the reason why I don't really make a video of the Litchi active track on the Mini 1, because I know I want to, I purchased this drone that I can use the DJI app. I don't want to go ahead and use other apps out there that it doesn't make sense, So let me know what you guys think, guys. And this is what my thought of also. And a hyperlapse. I mean, the drone can go 30 minutes in the sky. Once you just add a hyperlapse, has a waypoints hyperlapse. I mean, that's all we want. Anyway, guys, I just want to say, let me know what you guys think. I made this video because I made a previous one, and then the second one still not having it. Again, any other cheap drones out there already has tracking devices on them. I mean, just look it up in the internet, look at the web. There, all these cheap drones, all these knockoffs, they all have active track feature, they all have follow me feature. And I don't know really the reason why DJI is not doing this for all of us. We all are customer, we want it our way, we pay money to do this. I mean, even a Tello has a active track now. I mean, as a third party, it's called Tello Me app, but man, it got better. I mean, so let me know what you guys think. This is my thought. Again, I did this video for all of you guys so you can see as a demonstration, and also I'm just waiting for this to come out. Again, I just want to say thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, and share.